Hello, you guys, and welcome to my channel, Isis Reads. Let's go ahead and see what's in the divine message. What message do you have? If you haven't already, definitely go ahead and hit the like, share, subscribe button. All right, show your girl some love. All right, so let's see what's in the energy. Isis Reads. Isis says. What does Isis say today? What is the energy? So we have stability, loyalty, reliability. So something could be surrounding stability, loyalty, reliability. Okay, but we have presence, self-awareness in reverse. So somebody may not be present in these type of energies. So if they lack they don't have self-awareness, they're not present when it comes to stability, loyalty, reliability. Okay, we have B. This could be the community. This could have something to do with cooperation and sweetness. Somebody here is not getting rest. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Something could have something to do with a brother. Something could have something to do with a husband. Something could have something to do with an uncle. Okay, so we have potential, boundaries, indecision. So that's in reverse. Something does not have potential. Something does not have boundaries. And we are clear about that. We're not indecisive about that. All right? Invigoration, empowerment. Okay? This is fueling somebody's energy. Okay? There's a lot of energy behind being put behind something. Okay? So it's clear that someone here ain't on that type of time. Okay, yeah, you got clarity. What I said, it's clear that somebody ain't on that type of time. Asking for help, sharing burdens. So nobody is no longer asking for help. They like, don't ask for help. You ain't gonna get it from these motherfuckers. They simply stuck in their ways, and this is what it is. Don't ask them for no help. Fuck them. Okay. Now let's see what this is regarding here. So Isis is saying we didn't already we know that these people ain't loyal. They're not they lack self-awareness. You can't ask them for help, and that's your clarity. Because they putting a lot of energy behind whatever they're doing to show you that they do not fuck with you. They're feeling empowered. Okay? So let's see. And whatever this means to you, yeah, they're what? They are putting a lot of energy into causing you challenges and obstacles here. Okay? But there's challenges and obstacles to what? Something not ending because of a secret. There's a karmic man. Okay, let's see here. Something could be something could possibly be ending or closing out. It's supposed to be ending. There probably is supposed to be a death, but it has not happened yet. Okay, let's see here. What is the energy? Yeah, somebody here is unwise. Owls in reverse. Okay, could be the Queen of Wands in the upright. They're unwise. Somebody here can't be sneaky. Somebody here can't be sneaky because they don't have any abundance. They don't have any inheritance. They don't. Yeah, something was done wrong here. Somebody's fourth house could be unstable. Somebody's stability could be unstable, or somebody's marriage here could be the Queen of Wands. Stability that could be unstable. Okay, this could be the Queen of Wands in the upright. They could be lacking spirituality. Okay, they may not be as spiritual here. They're being enlightened to understand that they are lacking when it comes to their spirituality, their connection with source or their ancestors here. They're going to be receiving some type of karma. Why? Because they did not get pregnant here. Their fourth house could be distorted, okay? But it don't look like this is their karma, though. So what? Somebody wants to whoop them for what? They're receiving some sort of backlash, judgment, because what? They didn't get pregnant? So somebody's judging them for not having a baby? Okay, in their home life. So they're being judged for not conceiving a child and their home being a shit show, their home life being a wreck. They're being judged for that. But this ain't their karma. This ain't their fault. With the tower being in reverse, karma being in reverse, there's some type of documents that shows that there are negative forces at play. Somebody's denying being a snake, so someone here is weighed down. Whoever is weighed down, this person has the key, but they can have a block heart chakra when it comes to a marriage, some type of commitment here, because they don't have a choice. Somebody could have took their free will away, and this is why their ancestors, their spirit team, is showing up in this Grim Reaper energy here. Somebody is saying that someone here does not have a free will, does not have a choice, willpower choice. Their spirit guides are here, star energy with this reaper energy. So somebody's ancestors is coming to get who? This woman. They come to get this woman here because they don't have an inheritance. They don't have abundance here. What, they getting their flowers? What? Because we got bouquet. Somebody's getting their flowers. Because someone could be doing moon magic. They're under spiritual attack, warfare. They can see who their enemies are. They are a sweetheart. Somebody could be loving and kind. And there could be a karmic masculine that's keeping secrets. They have not ended something. And they know they have not ended something. Okay? They are loyal to a karmic child. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they somebody trying to make you take the fall for some shit, basically. They saying that your ancestors coming to get you. Okay, they saying that you to blame for the household, fourth house energy being distorted. Okay, we already been saying that. That's been the trend on the channel. So who is the Queen of Wands? Why is they saying that she's not spiritual? They saying that she's not spiritual. She's not godly. But this person can't be sneaky. They don't have the inheritance. They ain't got shit. They're broke. They could be lacking real tough. So what the fuck they doing? That's so wrong. Okay? I mean, I'm just saying. Clarify what is going on with this Queen of Wands. Advance, okay? Follow your dreams one step at a time. Little steps add to big things. So just keep going. Okay? So they don't have faith in the steps that they making. Okay? That's okay. Stillness. Not taking action can be the most powerful stance. Let yourself rest a while. Enjoy the sacred silence of your soul. So somebody could be in hermit mode or whatever here. But in the process, somebody is not being kind to them, or they're not being kind to someone here. They don't have faith in their steps. They're going to be getting answers soon about what? Why their dreams didn't come to pass. Okay, something could be going on with their dreams. You spin your webs in faith. Return the sender. You cannot fuck with my throat chakra, bitch. I ain't the one. Or the motherfucking two. Understand? All right, so we have you spin your web in faith, hoping to catch a break. Every action is met with a miracle, even if you don't see it. Okay? So they may not be seeing the possibilities of something here. But they could have big energy. Okay? Like I said, follow your dreams one step at a time. Little steps add up to big things. Just keep going. Okay? And this could even just be them being in stillness, being in hermit mode, waiting for answers here. Somebody here needs to have faith in what they're doing. They also need to set boundaries because these motherfuckers are not kind and they do not like you for real. They despise you. Whoever you are, they don't like you for real. We already said you got your clarity. These people are not loyal. You cannot ask them for help. They don't fuck with you. Okay? That's just that on that. All right, so let's see what's going on here in the tarot. No matter how nice they come off to be, in their soul, in their essence, in their core, they don't fuck with you. You cannot ask them for help. They don't give a fuck enough. Okay? So let's see here. And I feel like somebody just needs to understand it. I feel like you do, which is why you're no longer asking these people for help, or you probably already understood this. This is why you're not asking them for help. All right, so we have the Fool here. Somebody has taken a foolish risk here, and it has costed them a loss, costed them lose. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. Okay, they could be letting go of, or somebody could have let go of something out of deceit. Okay. Somebody could have paid somebody to do some type of deceitful shit. 7 of Swords in reverse. Somebody could have been generous with somebody. to be deceitful, to cause a dysfunctional family dynamic here, and to receive some type of Ten of Pentacles, some type of inheritance. This is their wish fulfillment here. Somebody could have paid someone to sacrifice somebody here, or paid somebody to do some kind of deceitful shit. They were very generous. They paid top dollar to do this shit. So these motherfuckers can't be bought. Long as they're being paid, you know, long as they have their finances intact, they'll do that shit. You understand me? This is why you can't ask them for help. This could be why you're not receiving nothing, because these people will be paid to do shit that they know is wrong. They've been doing it for a long time. They put money before anything. These are people who cannot stand to go broke and trust in God. They can't go without and rely on God to depend on them. Or you know, to them. God can't depend on them, child. This is somebody here that they can, God can't depend on them to do the right thing. They will not turn down something just so they can be spared in their soul and their spirit. They'll take that shit. Yeah. These people can be bought. And this is why you're having a hard time on your path. Okay? Cards is flying. This could have been why you had a hard time in your relationship. 2 of Cups. 3 of Cups. What I said, third party. This could have been a third party here who would have been sold. They would sell their motherfucking soul for some type of bread or whatever. They were paid to sacrifice you or sabotage you or do something deceptive to you here. 3 of Cups. 2 of Cups. This could have been somebody, you were in a relationship with this person. They had a third party. That is what this is about. Okay? You could be the Empress, though. You are the Empress here. You're choosing not to fight for your title. Why would you? You are the Emperor. You've been crowned. Heavy is the head that wear the crown. You are enlightened, the Sun card. You are the Sun energy, big Leo energy here. Heavy is the head that wear the crown. You're like, I'm not finna fight with no peasant ass bitch. I'm not finna fight with no third party ass bitch. I am an Empress. I'm top tier. Bitch, I'm not finna fight with you or compete with you. Okay? You want my man, you can have him. That's just him saying that he ain't an emperor. That's just him saying that he's beneath me. Okay? That's just that on that. Bitch, next. You know what I'm saying, collective? Because somebody here is an emperor. The Empress. The Empress is at the center of the reading here. This relationship was a burden here. Heavy is the head, there with a crown. You just trying to be with your man here. Okay? 6 of Pentacles. You giving equal give and take to your relationship. These bitches want what you got here. Alright? Somebody could have been struggling giving equal give and take to their relationship with the Strength card. You know, somebody did not really put all what they could have put all into the relationship here. And this is what needs to be regenerated. Somebody may want to come back and, you know, repair a relationship with you, Empress. What is this Empress energy here? Okay, Judgment. You are being misjudged, so maybe people think that you ain't the Empress. Because you got the Judgment in reverse. Why is the Judgment here? Holy Spirit, regeneration. Somebody treated you. Okay. Huh. I feel like somebody handled you rough here. I feel like somebody could have... I really feel like they could have said, she ain't no motherfucking Empress. But this is like, imagine this being done in the spirit by way of spiritual attack. Like, not nobody actually coming up to you saying, you ain't no Empress, and snatching your crown off, snatching your clothes off. No, this was done in a spiritual way. You ain't no Empress. We gonna show you ain't no Empress. We're gonna strip you of everything. Your finances, your means to take care of yourself, your man. Bitch, you ain't no Empress. We gonna take everything away from you that makes you feel like you're an Empress. This is being regenerated. Everything that was taken from you, okay, is being replaced, being repaired here. Let's see. Give me more. Because they were saying that you weren't no Empress here. Somebody could have called themselves riding on you. Yeah, they hurt you. 9 of Wands. They pressed here. Page of Cups here. So they did not give you favor. They did not fuck with you. 8 of Swords. They could have wanted to see you locked up, hopeless. You could have got arrested. You could have not been treated like you were an Empress at all. They could have treated you like you were a peasant. Okay? Bitch, you ain't no Empress. You're clearly showing up as an Empress. But they like, no, she ain't no Empress. They could have locked you up, made you feel hopeless, made you feel you know, stuck, trapped, or to make you appear this way without people actually knowing the facts of why you look like you look. Why you know what I'm saying? Why you don't have the things you're supposed to have if you saying you an empress. Yeah, this was done intentionally to make it look like you wasn't really who you saying you is. Because you don't have the things, the tangible proof to back it up. What I said, Ace of Pentacles. You ain't got no money. You broke. How the fuck you saying you an empress? Where your money at? Where your masculine at? Where your car? Why you ain't got no car? Ace of Pentacles. Where your blessing at? And ain't nobody fighting for your shit. Five of Wands in reverse. There's no conflict behind what's happening with you. Why? Because what? There's a dark high priestess and somebody is aware of it and they're heartbroken. Okay, maybe you could be the dark high priestess. Somebody here is a dark high priestess. They know they're a dark high priestess and they're aware of it. They're heartbroken. They're not stressed out about missing an opportunity. Who is this dark high priestess? Woo, devil energy. They could be a Capricorn. They're very toxic here. They connected to a king of wands, a knight of swords. Somebody know what's going on with you. Whoever this dark high priestess is behind the scene that did this work on you, they know why you fucked up. They're heartbroken. They are aware of what's going on. There's somebody here, Empress, that knows why you going. They understand what's going on, and they're heartbroken. Why are they heartbroken? They could be a Capricorn, or they're very extremely toxic. The sun, okay, because they could have a son, or they're enlightened to what's, like I said, they're enlightened to what's going on with you, because they know that they won something, and they know that you lost. Because somebody here know that they did not lose, and they know that they did not put in the work. They don't even know what's going on. They don't even have an inner knowing about what they even got themselves into, what they're blocked from, this Emperor in reverse, this past deceit. Like, they don't even know what the fuck they're doing. Spiritually, they don't even know what they done got themselves into. But they do know that they are the reason of why you're being shamed, why you're being looked at as not an empress. Yeah. They know where the issue is coming from. Where the sun, they are enlightened. King of Swords. Yes, because somebody here is being righteous to their son or to something that they're enlightened about. Seven of Wands. But whoever they're being right to, this shit is leaving them unprotected. Because they could have some type of commitment or whatever they're being committed to, whatever they're choosing to do right by is leaving them spiritually unprotected, unguarded. Seven of Wands in reverse. Somebody here knows that they swap destinies with you. They know that they're the reason why you looking like you ain't shit, why you stuck. They know. And they're heartbroken by what they've done. This could be a baby mother here, a Queen of Cups, or a mother figure here. They know why, because they done stole your motherfucking destiny here. Page of Wands, they've gotten good news. But it's outdated beliefs. It's low vibrational good news. Because they have to betray a motherfucker to get some good news. They have to cause somebody else to lose to get some good news. They did work on someone here. Could be a Queen of Pentacles, somebody here that was solid to them. Somebody that was a good investment to them. They were disrespectful to this person. Could be the Empress. And this is what they keep inside. This is what they don't tell people. This is the facts. They know that they backstabbed somebody that was loyal to them. There's somebody that they were in a solid partnership with. They know this motherfucker ain't never did nothing wrong to them. They're sad and regretful about what they've done to this person. They're heartbroken. But they ain't helping you with shit. Okay? So Ace of Wands here, and they know what they've done is bogus as fuck. Ace of Wands is low vibrational. They know that they finna get bad news behind this shit. They know that you're getting bad news between a love connection here. They could have known that they could have came in between a lover's connection. They had low vibrational thoughts about you and your lover. Or you and your lover could have already been having problems. So that was right up their alley. You know, right up the enemy's alley. Yeah, that's how this loss came into play, because y'all could have already been having problems here. within this contract. Y'all done lost this commitment, lost this contract here. Queen of Wands. Yeah, you could be somebody that's attractive here. You could be seeing black cats. You could have a black cat. You could be somebody that's very majestic here. But there's some illusions about your gifts here, about how well you work within a group. They painted illusions about how well you work within a group. These people are sad and regretful about assassinating your character and making you look like you wasn't shit here. Manipulating your character, manipulating the outcomes here. This man could have been promiscuous. He cheated, and this changed everything here. And they're not getting any kind of karma or tower behind this shit here because they even manipulating that. And they're out of alignment. They're not in their destiny. They're not in their destiny. They're not where they're supposed to be in life. And it seems like they cool with it. And they're not doing what they need to do to get unstuck either. I guess they just gonna sit there and look stupid, right? They're not coming to confess. They're not coming to make it right, to let the chips fall where they may. They're just going on with this bullshit. Temperance. You could be an earth angel here, or you're choosing to have peace here. You didn't decide at your peace. You like, you know what, I don't got time to deal with these motherfuckers. I'm deciding my peace. But now these people feel like you deceiving them. Now they feel like you stealing from them. But just you being at peace with the situation here, they feel like you are, that you being at peace that they snaked you with this child, Page of Cups. Yeah, this got something to do with a kid. You are earth angel. You became at peace with this child. Like, okay, they some motherfucking thieves. This child is still living, still breathing, she's still over there changing the baby's diapers. She's still feeding this little motherfucker. She's still doing what she's doing, knowing that this goes against my life, my destiny, and everything else. You still chose to be peaceful with it. Temperance in the upright. Their secrets are exposed, and you have the victory. You've already decided. I'm at peace with you snaking me. I know what's up. Okay? Yeah. Somebody could be sick here, or this could be a sickness. Somebody could be sick. They're sad and regretful about this sickness here. Somebody could also be sick. This King of Wands in reverse. This could be their karma. This King of Pentacles in reverse. They ain't solid. This they karma. But they saying they ain't getting no karma. But they could be ill. Or they are the sickness because they got shit attached to them. What is this Four of Swords here? Yeah, roots in reverse. They done lost access to their ancestors. They done lost their contract. What I said, roots in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. Because of their mindset. They getting bad news here. What's this Four of Swords? Somebody could be sick. I don't care. That's my sickness card. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. They could even have an organization of people who know that they're sick that's keeping this private. Okay, inverted tree. This is between them. These facts people are not telling. This could be a doctor or some type of partnership organization. Three of Pentacles that is keeping this hidden from people. They're protecting this person's health documents or whatever. Yeah, Eight of Cups, and they will not walk away from this. They are suppressing this person's medical records or whatever. People don't know. When I say Ace of Swords, people don't know that this person is ill. They're keeping it on the low here. But this person could be very wealthy, or they could have some type of Ace of Pentacles energy that allows for them to do this type of work. They can pay for work. They can pay for this type of work. Yeah, the Star card in reverse. They could be doing some work on a hermit energy. Or this hermit knows what they up to. They're connected to justice. This hermit is justice. This hermit is aware of what type of work that they do. Okay? They have an inner knowing. They have not missed an opportunity with a King of Cups. A father figure here. Okay, because they could be their wife. They could be attached to them as a Queen of Pentacles. They could be talking shit to this person about being manipulative and losing their inheritance as their emperor. Like, you done fucked up. Okay, let me talk to you from an emperor status. Let me talk to you empress to emperor. Okay? Because if I talk to you like you the emperor in reverse, I don't want to talk to your motherfucking ass. So let me just pretend that you my emperor and I'm putting you on game. I know what you've done. You done fucked up. You know you done fucked up, right? You done lost our inheritance by being manipulative. I know that you're sick. I know that you have the money to pay to cover up shit. Yeah. Give me something on that here. So if somebody wants you to stop what? Oh. And your Empress is telling this person like you gonna stop keeping shit hidden. I'm finna shut all that shit down. Inverted tree. I'm finna shut it all down. You're gonna stop keeping things behind the scenes. You're gonna stop paying people to keep shit private. Something is being shut down here. Something is being exposed. Somebody is finna stop keeping somebody's secrets here. Okay? Because somebody could be in a connection with a past family member or friend. They're lovers with this person here. And that's a good investment. Hierophant, justice. Cause she like the Empress like you okay, you lovers with this past life friend, family member or friend, or this past life enemy person, whoever the fuck. That's a good investment. Be with them. But this will come with you being with them and not being with me. Clarify that. What I said. Six of Swords. Now they're in their true destiny. They're in their true north. Now you're in alignment. Because this is about divine alignment, right? Six of Swords. They don't want to be in alignment, though. They don't want their destiny. Because it's trash. You hear me? Ace of Pentacles. They don't want you in your destiny either because it come with an Ace of Pentacles. Behind them betraying you. They don't want to give you your destiny. They don't want to give you what's due to you, your inheritance. For distorting your marriage. For, causing a rift in y'all connection. They chose to be lovers with somebody else. They chose to demote themselves. They chose not to be your emperor. They chose to let somebody rip your motherfucking crown off your head. They chose to help these people do this shit. They chose to distort child marriage. So now they have to pay you for all your pain and suffering. They have to pay you for the betrayal. They have to pay you for the distorted marriage. They may not even have it to give, to be honest. They saying they ain't did nothing wrong here. So we have the Hermit. King of Pentacles. So you have an inner knowing that this person is your husband. You know that they're your husband. You know that they have been mean, cruel, and nasty. They have been in conflict and competition with you. This person is a diabolical husband. You don't want this husband to be in tour with you here because it's bad news. Y'all fight. There will be a death between you and him. It's going to be one of y'all. This is the type of husband that will end you before they pay you. Mm-hmm. And you can't be foolish. You can't be no goofy because that will surely bring death to you. Queen of Swords in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. Because mind you, this person does work when you're low vibrational. When you're not when you're not wise, when you're not where you need to be, this person will bring endings to your ass. This is your husband though. So you got to be very sharp when dealing with this person. Justice, Ten of Pentacles here. Death. Justice, Ten of Pentacles. Death. So this person has some type of money to gain from your death. Because they think you stupid. They think you're a Queen of Swords in reverse. They have some type of money to gain. They already disconnected from their ancestors, though, because of this third party. That's what they not understanding. They can't just end your life without the ancestors saying anything to them or trying to defend you. They have a third party. You not finna get rid of the Empress because you got caught up with this bitch. And they're gonna realize that they're not connected to their ancestors. They don't have that power no more. Death. Clarify. Six of Cups in reverse. This could be an energy that's trying to use them, this past life enemy. So we got the Seven of Cups, the roots. Death. Somebody ending something with somebody that's a mean girl or they're a queen of swords here. This husband is. They could be doing work on this person. That's a good investment here. Nine of Pentacles. They could be doing this for the chosen one. Four of Cups, but they may be missing an opportunity because they can't move. They're stuck. They can't make a move. Five of Swords. There's chaos and conflict here because somebody keep doing some type of work or they're doing some type of work. Five of Wands. Or there's competition about somebody's work. And somebody here knows that there's competition here. Ace of Cups. There could be a masculine here that likes this competition. They like to start competition between people, women, whatever. Okay, and not come in and fight for anything. Like they just let these two people go at it. They're an emperor in reverse. They're not choosing to shut this shit down. This is why they ain't stepped into a new beginning yet. Because they could like this competitiveness. They like people to compete for them here. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Wands. What's this Ace of Pentacles? Somebody's saying, oh, you already decided who you going to get an Ace of Pentacles to. You already decided who you gave the Ace of Pentacles to. Or this is what they saying. I already decided who I gave the Ace of Pentacles to. I'm not stressed about that shit. I already decided. I already told you who I gave the Ace of Pentacles to, Knight of Swords. Energy. I'm not confused. I already told you who I gave the Ace of Pentacles to. The Queen of Wands in reverse, who I'm not committal to. And they didn't get no tower to this. The Queen of Wands in reverse is who they gave the Ace of Pentacles to. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is who they gave the Ace of Pentacles to, the third party. Who they are, you know, they could have took this person out on a date. They very smitten with this person. They cool with this person. Okay, and that's the facts. This is why they block the fuck off. Because they like to give to third parties. Jezebels and shit. So they saying, bitch, I already told you who I gave the Ace of Pentacles to. I'm not fit to fight for shit. I already gave it to the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, gave it to the third party. This is what they're saying. So yeah, that could be who we talking about. They not loyal. You can't ask them for help. You can't ask them for help. But I do want to know why they were saying that the Queen of Wands in the upright was not spiritual. Let's pick these up. So Isis, what are you really saying to the collective right now? We gonna ask her this with them, with those cards. We gonna ask her that with those cards. All right. So why were they saying that the Queen of Wands in the upright was not spiritual? Was not aligned to the Holy Spirit. They confused. Two of Swords. Judgment. They are confused about their judgment. Isis is like, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. She didn't say that I said that. Okay, probably because I talk like this. This is probably why they would say, you not godly, you cuss, you do this. They confused and they're judgmental. This is why they're saying that. And this is what's going to cause them to lose because they judging the books by its cover. They don't know what's hidden behind the veil. They don't know what's hidden behind this moon energy. And what's hidden behind it ain't favorable for them because they're judgmental being that they are unawakened. So this caused them to do deceitful shit to you because they can't see in the spirit. They judge you. Okay, thank you, Isis. Wow, so let's go ahead and see here. So this man said he didn't gave the Ace of Pentacles to his hoe. Okay? Your Emperor said, your Emperor, he could have been an Emperor had he bossed up and chose to be committed to you. But he said he gave the Ace of Pentacles the blessing to his hoe. So this is why y'all weren't able to evolve, grow, heal, and evolve together because, you know, this is like, this, okay, say if you got a plug right, they give you a certain amount to get on. Okay, I'm finna invest in you. But you got to make it do what it do with this shit. You go off and fumble the bag, blow it at the strip club, blow it at the whatever, and that's where you gave the Ace of Pentacles to. So now we don't have no legacy to build. We ain't got shit to build, nigga. It's beef. We both fucked up. You done spent it all at the strip club. We still need somewhere to go. We still got to figure out what we finna do moving forward the next 25 years of our life if we last that long. What's the future plan? No, somebody here did not. They were not future focused when they had this Ace of Pentacles. They gave it to their hoe. Okay, and that's what the Isis is saying. This is what she's telling you. They gave the divine blessing to their hoe. All right, now let's close this out. Thank you, Isis. And you know there has to be consequences to that. So with these cards, I like to look at the pictures. Something could be very sexual here. Somebody could be sending you sexual energy. That's just a side note. Something could have something to do with it. They gave it to their hoe. Okay. But I like to look at the pictures here. Somebody here is double-minded. Look at this the man with two heads. Somebody here got two minds about something. Or they're living a double life, whatever the fuck it is. So you can have what you need and desire, but you must prepare to enter into the sacred fire to make the appropriate offering. Shift from focusing on what isn't working to handing over all concerns as a prayer offering to the divine. All can then be resolved and shall manifest according to love and generous grace. So I feel like somebody here is in two heads about something. Shift from focusing on what isn't working to handing over all concerns as a prayer offering to the divine. All can be resolved and shall manifest according to loving and generous grace. So somebody here, that's what they need to turn their situation around. Give it to God and, show love and grace in the situation here. Somebody here I feel like looking at this picture here, what do y'all get from this image? Because to me, it's given that somebody here has just been rubbed the wrong way. Like, I'm so motherfucking mind fucked right now. That's what it's giving me when I look at the picture. Like, I can't even begin to put this shit together. I'm mind fucked and I just feel like, I'm over this stupid ass shit. Like, is we done yet? Because I want to go put my shit back together. Like, I'm tired of standing up here distorted. I'm mind fucked. I'm over this shit. That's the energy. Now let's read the card. Do not allow negative thought or speech to undermine your inner spiritual connection. Claim your voice and your power to express yourself from your heart. Though it may not yet be visible in your physical world, a new order is generating within the soul. And in time, it shall manifest in a transformation that heals your inner world and improves your physical life circumstances too. So yeah, that coincides with everything that I said. You could be feeling like everything that I said this picture reminds me of. But look how Spirit gave you the answer to that. Do not allow negative thoughts or speech to undermine and you may do feel like this, but Spirit is like, don't let it consume you. Don't let how you feeling consume you, okay? You're over a situation, you're bored with a situation. Like this shit, I gotta wait on you to catch up. But this is gonna cause some type of healing. Whatever you waiting to be done, whatever you're waiting to be repaired, a new order is generating within the soul. Okay? Somebody getting their shit together. This is like, say y'all doing a group project and there's that one person who want to lag behind and take the longest to do y'all work. Say like, okay, if we complete this work, we all can go on a vacation and have a good time. We ain't got to work for the next 2 years. We can just party it up, live, because we done did everything we need to do. Okay? They still trying to figure out their shit. Like, and you're wondering, like, what is taking you so long to get your shit together? Do you not know where we going when we get done with this? Like, I'm so mind fucked, I can't even begin to think why you ain't on what I'm on. I'm tired of you playing in your ass. Don't you know we get to go to vacation when we're done with this shit? Like, you're kind of ready. Like, you dressed and ready to go. Because I'm looking at this chick on the car. You like, shit, I'm ready to put my shit on. I'm ready to go. Like, whatever this is here. Like, you so annoyed with the child's play, this bottom feeder ass energy. You like, man, what's up? Like, I'm ready to get it cracking around this motherfucker. I'm ready to get it cracking. Yes, I'm ready to show y'all what I can really do. Y'all see she got four hands, four arms and shit. A chapter in your life is closing and will not be reopened. This will be reason for celebration. Whatever you need to release right now shall create the space for what is divinely destined for you to manifest through her grace. You shall enjoy a change of pace and a release from intensity. Open your heart to the beginning of a golden era. So yeah, what I said, you just getting this shit out the way. These sloop-footed motherfuckers, these laggers, these blessing blockers. You mopping the floor with their ass. You wrapping things up with them because you got to go catch a flight. You got to go get ready for the party. You got to go get ready for the celebration. That is what's all this is. Child's play. Getting their ass out the way. Okay? Because somebody done fucked up and they have to learn a lesson about what they've done. Okay? Let's get one more. Yeah, because you sitting there dressed, and I feel like you're already in divine feminine energy. If I'm talking to a feminine, you're already clothed in how you supposed to look. Yeah, you already how you supposed to look, honey. But these motherfuckers try to cut your head off. They want to behead you, but you like, I'm already ready. She is the rising sun, marking the ending of darkness and the replenishment of life force after illness or devastation. She creates a clean slate and a fresh start. She protects and preserves that which is worthy of the heart. She shines in a perpetual state of divine beauty and radiance, attracting to us the most supportive and honoring circumstances. So I feel like this is your energy, like you already ready to go. It's that they just need to confess their sins with their mouth and let the chips fall where they may. All right. Thank you.